Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our 2023 Eitaikyo service. My name is Kaneohe and I'll be your MC for today. The Eitaikyo is a memorial service in which we honor all the deceased members of this temple, whether known or unknown, who dedicated themselves to our spiritual welfare, which doesn't necessarily mean to keep the beautiful sanctuary of the temple, but rather I would like you to have an understanding that the sanctuary where we all sit and listen to the sermons of the ministers was born as a place which came from the heartfelt adoration of the members who founded their basis of spiritual strength in the teaching of the Nembutsu of Shinran Shunrin. Because of these unselfish devotees who are our parents, our grandparents, and our great-grandparents who made their efforts to make today's status of this temple possible for our gatherings. The Eitaikyo service can be seen as the temple's promise to propagate in perpetuity. In the Eitaikyo, there is an aspiration from our ancestors to keep and support this temple eternally for us and for the next generations. As we begin this service, the Kaneohe Higashi Hongwanji would like to thank you for your participation. This service will be officiated by Reverend Marco Sawada. And as we begin our Buddha service, please let us all rise for the entering of our minister, if you are able to, for a moment of meditation and invocation.
Today, before the altar within shines a mirror Buddha, we gather together to observe the Eitaikyo service. According to the glossary, Eitaikyo is defined as a perpetual memory service. This gathering, memorial service, is for all departed members of the temple. In particular, we honor those names which have been placed in our temple's Eitaikyo register. The word Eitaikyo means perpetual sutra, which is to honor our ancestors for transmitting the Buddha Dharma for us, the current, and also they aspire to be for the future generation. This gathering is a gift from them to encounter the Buddha Dharma and to reflect on how we are living our current life. The Buddha Dharma is the path to relieve the pain and the suffering that permeates human life. It relieves our own pain and anxieties and directs our energy towards helping others to find the meaning and the happiness in their life. As we honor and remember those predecessors and their contributions to our temple and to our individual life, may we take this opportunity to reflect on the meaning of life and evolve towards fulfilling the wish they have for us. May we continue to gain inspiration from the memories of them, receive their encouragement to continue our study of the Buddha Dharma, to come to appreciate our own life and to live together in a spirit of true gratitude. Let's be reminded that it's important to understand that it must be never ending. On this occasion, may we reconfirm our commitment to listen diligently to the teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha and the Master Shinran, the teachings of the Nembutsu. Respectfully, Gassho Keep on October 15, 2023. One moment of meditation. Please your hands in Gassho. One more in the books. One more in the books.
join us in the singing of the GATHA SHINSHU SHUKA on the Redfoot Service Book, page 45. Only part 1. Please all rise. Please be seated. Now Reverend Sawada will lead us in the AMIDA Sutra on page 70 to 90, followed by the recital of the Nembutsu and EKKO. During this time, we'll offer incense during the chant by representatives of the Kaneohe Higashi, while the Eitaikyo list of family members' names will be remembered. We will call the family name on the Eitaikyo list, and if we are able to, please come forward to the center table, bow slightly, place a pinch of incense onto the charcoal, and offer a slight bow and return to your seats. Our representatives will replace the people that didn't come today during the Oshoko. Yoshioka family, Yoshizaki family, Noje, Sakai, Yoshihito, Wang, Yuzen, Nojima, Sakata, Takebayashi, Takesawa, Takishita, Tamashiro, Tanaka, Tatehara, Tuyama, Toyama, Toyofuku, Tsuchitani, Suiyama, Uchiyama,
Joki tenkaku o konkichi Chuya rokuji ni o mandarake Okuraku shujo shui shotan kui Ekoku joi shoike Uyo taho juman no kubo Sokui jikiji kendo mongoku bonjiki gyo gyo shari ho Okuraku goku to shujo nyose Udoku shogun
Ueda,
shishuri
Uemura,
Kokujo
Urata,
Yozashi kishicho
Uemura,
Yakoku jaku o
Watanabe, Yamada, Yamaguchi, Yamamoto, Yamashiro, Yoshihara, Yoshimoto, Nishiyama, Nojima, Oda, Okabayashi, Okamoto, Omoto, Onishi, Otsubo, Sakai,
Kokudo shumu sammakuto shiryo ragyo shujitsu resho shucho kaise amida buyo buyo onsenru enge shosa shari ho shakuchuku kokudo iku suido shoho gyoju sepora mo shutmyo myo Inyo yakusenju gakudoji kusa Monze onsha kaiji nensho nenpu nenpo nenso Shishi kari o kokugo kokudo shoju jose Udoku shogun shari o
Sakamoto, Sakurada, Shibata, Shigemitsu, Shishido, Sawada, Sonoda, Suehiro, Sumida, Tachibana, Tagawa, Takada, Takagawa, Takahashi, Takano, Takabayashi, Kobayashi, Kozai, Kozooku, Maeda, Matsunaga, Matsumoto, Matsushiba, Matsubara, Michibata, Minakami, Minohara, Miyagi, Miyakawa,
Ushari ho gokuraku kokudo shijushu shakaise abibachi gochutao isho kusho goshu jinta zeki kanjusho nochishi tankai muryo mugi asogi kosetsu shari ho
Miyazaki, Miyashiro, Mizoto, Morioka, Morita, Moritomo, Murakami, Nakagawa, Nakamoto, Nakamura, Nakanishi, Nakata, Nakayama, Nishikawa, Nishimura, Nishiyama, Mori, Ichimura, Iida, Ikeda, Imao, Inoi, Ishibashi, Ito, Iwamoto, Iwata, Kagami, Kai, Kakazu, Kamimura, Kamishiro, Kasadate, Kashi, Katihihara, Katsura, Kawakado, Kawakami, Kawasaki, Kibune, Kinoshita, Kizen, Kitahara, Kiyohara, Adania, Akagi, Akamine, Araki, Arano, Ariki, Arisue, Chinen, Fujieda, Fujiwara, Fukuda, Fukumoto, Fukuyama, Ganipo, Haitsuka, Takei, Hamaguchi, Hamamoto, Haruno, Hasebi, Hatayama, Hayashida, Higa, Hirasaki, Hiroki, Higashi, Hironaka, Hirose, Honda, Ori, Okazaki, Waki, Maki.
Gasha Shusho Kaku Koku Shusho Zesso Enkon Sanzendai Sensei Kai Setsujo Jitsugo Yoto Shujo Doshi Jesto San Fukashi Kiku Toku Isai Shogu Shogo Nengyo Shari Ho Onyo Iunga Kako Nyo Isai Shogu Shogu Nyo Shari Ho Yaku Zennan Shizen Yon Onze Shogu Sho Setsuyo Shisho Fyuyo Sha Seisho Sen Nanshi Zenyo Ninkai Isai Shogu Dusho Go Ninkai Tokuku Taite Anokutara Samyaku Sambodai Zekko Shashuto Nyoto Kaito Shujo Gakko Bisho Bushose Shari Honyaku Ni Iso Soka Ni Utsugam Dosotsuga Ikyuko Amida Bukokusha Desho Nito Kaito Kukutaite Anokutara Samyaku Samboda Ohi Kokudo Nyaku Isho Tanyakusho Nyakusho Zekko Shashi Shoshi Nanshi Zenyon Nyaku Nisha Oto Watsugam Shohi Shari Honyoga Konsha Shosan Shobu Fukashi Gikudo Isho Buto Nyakusho Setsuga Fukashi Gikudo Kunisa Zegosho Shakamuni Buno Ijinan Kenishi Ji O Shabo Kokudo Kojoku Akuse Kojoku Kenjoku Bono Joku Shu Joku Yojokuchu Tokro Anokutara Samyaku Sambodai Isho Shujo Setsuze Isai Seki Anshi Shiho Shari Ho Tochi Gaho Gojoku Akuse Yoshi Nanji Toku Anokutara Samya Sambodai Isai Seken Seshi Nanshi Shiho Seshi Jinan Buse Shikyo Shari Ho Isho Shibu Isai Seken Tenshi Ashurato Monshu Shose Kangi Shinju Sarai Nikko Kose Amida Together in Gassho, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. We vow to give equal to all this method together to raise the mind of God and awake to our realm of serenity. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
At this time, I would like to introduce Reverend Marco Sawada and call him to the podium to offer his Dharma talk.
Before I deliver my Dharma message, Master Enyo reminds us three important things. How to listen with the heart. One, you should listen as you are listening for the very first time. Two, should listen as this message is for you alone. And the three, you should listen as this is the last time you will ever do so in your life. Master Enyo, 500 years ago. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming. Today is Eitaikyo, and what we can understand what does mean. Eitaikyo does mean. Does Eitaikyo mean? The base of Buddhism is to listen, but listen not what I want to listen, but what I really need to listen. In this place where you are sitting now, there is a lot of history. You cannot imagine how many generations passed here before you. Your ancestors, they used to sit there and listen to the Buddha's teachings throughout sermons and impressions of members of the Sangha. And they could learn about Buddhist teachings. It makes me remind something about Brazil. Brazil, the first immigrants went to Brazil, crossed to Brazil. The first one, they didn't have this kind of facilities like a temple like that. Then they had really hard life in that. Took a lot of struggle. For example, they start to work like as slaves, like that, from 3 a.m. in early morning till at night, early night there. This is really hard. Then to overcome this kind of struggles, some of them used to take this kind of tablet with like a memorial tablet made by wood. We call ihai to the plantation there, and they used to look at this to receive some kind of power to continue to can balance there, asking for power from their ancestry to go ahead. I think this is the same here in Hawaii. The first immigrants, they had a lot of struggle there. That's the reason the first immigrants, they really wanted the people had in the place, one place to pray, one place to gather and do funeral and to learn the Japanese culture. This is what all plantation history they have as a background. Temple is dojo. Dojo is a place to learn. And what kind of to learn? What kind of things you have to learn? When we say Eitaikyo, Eitaikyo means like A in Chinese character is Nagai, long time ago. Tai is changed, né? Kotai, Tai, generation. And the Kyo is Buddha's teachings, is the sutras. Long generations, long time ago generation sutra, or perpetual sutra. There isn't a sutra we call as Eitaikyo, but this is a way to express these teachings to cross generation for generation. This is the aspiration of your ancestor there. They same kind of struggles. Yeah? They have some kind of place to go to make some balance in their lives. They want this next generation have this kind of same kind of spirit to follow. They have the same kind of place to learn about themselves. In Chinese character and Japanese religion is written by two Chinese characters. Shukyo. Shu is like a mune, chest, or we can say main, axis, kaname, axis, and the kyo is teachings, is kaname teaching, or kaname is axis of all teachings. It's like you can put one fang like that. It's all part of your life. If you remove this axis, what's happened? Yeah? All kind of other things in your life will spread. You don't have this base. This is Shukyo. His main teaching is the main to guide you every day. This is the aspiration they have for you about following this temple. Eitaikyo is a kind of service when they aspire for the next generation, follow to keep these teachings from the sutras and from facilities. Then we have this kind of Eitaikyo fund, and the people, they register their names in Eitaikyo list, all families related to the temple. And in this list, we invite people to come here in this Eitaikyo service, and in this occasion, people give us donation for this Eitaikyo fund to perpetuate this temple. This is the meaning of Eitaikyo. Then, but what the most important thing they want to leave for us is these teachings. But Sensei Yasuda tells us, Rijin Yasuda used to say, without religion, human cannot be human. Human, since the history of the human, maybe the battery. Since the history of the human, we have some kind different from other animals. We make some kind of gravesite, and we go to do. This is human tradition. But why human do that? We cannot understand, but this is the base. Well, and Sensei Yasuda tell us about Sensei Ikeda too. It's a kind of crime we cannot realize, but we carry on this crime. But what kind of crime in other religions, for example in Christianity, we can say sin. But what means sin or this crime in Buddhism? Is something you are being disrupted or separation from something important. But what kind of thing important you are being separate? First, we are being separate from others. This, when you separate from others, what we can say? What kind of feeling you have? Lonely. You become lonely. You be separate from others. And the second thing, you separate from your. This means unsatisfactory. You are not satisfied. You are not complete. You are not happy with you. And you try to project something in the future or bring some memory from the past, but you are very unsatisfied. This is the separation from your true self. And the third thing is when humans are separate from your base as a human being. What does mean this is, we say in Buddhism, is darkness. We cannot see. What your base as a human, is separate from your base where you are standing right now is your origin. Your base a human being. This is generates anxiety, insecurity. This is a kind of crime or sin we have. Is you are far away from the true reality. The true reality works to you come back, but you have your own cocoon, your own shell. Doesn't matter. I don't care. But you don't realize everything you try to bring you to the center of your life, something is getting lost. This is your base. This is the reason when you say main teaching, the main teaching is the work to come back for your origin, your base, where you stand. Because human, if you are almost 80 billion people in this world, you have 80 billion way to interpret life, interpret faith, interpret beliefs. This is the reason in Buddhism we ask what Buddhism is. Buddhism is don't make you strong, better, nothing. Only show you your own actual face as a human. Only bring this. But how it's work? And there is a word, Jinen Honi, is Jinen is nature. Honi is as it is the work of nature. In Buddhism, we have two ways we can say how this nature works. One is from cause, conditions, and consequence. For example, this flower is here right now because all conditions work to be here in this moment. The seeds, everything in the background works to this flower stay here now. But it's like you. You are here now because 100% of conditions works to you be here now. If you are, for example, only one simple condition, lack, we remove this air, all of us will die because one condition lack. This is the work of cause and conditions we follow. And the other things is what you say, Hongan. Hongan is the Buddha's aspiration to awaken us to the true reality. This is work as nature as a nature. Even you have a crime, you have all kinds of background. Buddha's aspiration tell us you can be liberated, you can be saved. But how sensei this liberation means? This is a natural law work. For example, if you feel very angry, we can put we as like a water. That you become a block of word passion, like an ice. Yeah. Or sometimes you are feeling like a steam in the air, like that. But the nature of water doesn't change. Everything goes to be water. And the water works and goes to the low level and run to the ocean like that. This is the work of the nature. This is two important things we want to learn. Which place you stand in your, doesn't matter, in your crimes. Even you don't realize this crime, this is work to us. All of this is symbol. I don't understand this symbol. Why am I doing this? Why am I coming here? What I have to make donation to the temple, to Eitaikyo? Doesn't matter for me. I don't care about that. I don't believe. But you cannot cut your real, this kind of lonely, insecure, anxiety. You cannot cut this. This continue work all your life. And your ancestors, they work to you realize about that, where you are going to stand. Yeah? This is the reason when we go in front of the altar, you put your hands in Gassho. Sometimes you don't understand, what you come here, what the people feels like, I don't want to talk with sensei, I don't want to the temple, because this kind of sin or crime is working for this disruption from your real self. This Eitaikyo spirit, of course, we say Eitaikyo fun to keep, but the main of Eitaikyo is we realize you are trying to cut from your base, your parents, your background. If you don't connect, again, you really will get lost. All this is symbol, because we understand only symbols. Then I ask you to realize this, because true reality is not you believe or don't believe, you want, you don't want, you are faith or don't faith, doesn't matter. Reality is reality. We cannot describe, We cannot only be, if you try to put concept, the only concept is not reality. Yeah. But there is a work in this concept. This work you have to realize. Reality is not you agree or don't agree. You realize. But we can realize only when you really set this heart to be open for everything. Yeah? This is a work, not you decide or don't decide. Even you don't realize this work, continue working till you realize. Then when you say about you have a mini altar or Butsudan life in your home, is a way to do your daily exercise to listen. Because we don't put this our main of the main teaching, main base of your. When you really put, you will really can stand in more base. Then doesn't care. We continue killing people, we continue destroying the nature, we continue making trouble, but you realize about that, you realize about your own insecurity, you realize your lonely, you realize your anxiety is the base, but who can make this realize? Is a work of the true reality. This is Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu is this work. This is aspiration from your ancestor to you stand, continue standing, and this temple can disappear, but not your base. Without religion, human cannot be human. The main teaching, the base of your life. This is Jodo Shinshu, this is Shin Buddhism base. They want you continue this legacy. Thank you so much. Thank you for living in the original is not having human values as the center, but the wisdom of Buddha as the center of my living. Listening to the Dharma is the essence of living. Like we respect this altar, we respect this symbol, is a way we can at least, all symbol of compassion. Compassion is the symbol of wisdom of Buddha. Compassion. Your hands together in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Sawada, for those very important thoughts. And now we'll do the singing of the GATHA, the Ondokusan. Will everyone please rise? Page 112 in English and 54 in the red service book.
One, two, first in Japanese. Page 54. Embraces by God, great compassion, I respond my dear teacher, and
Nice to be seated. Thank you, Sensei, for our Taiko service. It's always a good reminder to remember where we came from and the paths that were laid before us and behind us. But before you leave, we have some announcements. On October 22nd is a short Sunday service followed by the polishing of the ornaments at 9 a.m. And if you're able to volunteer, you're welcome and we really appreciate it. The Honko service is on November 5th, and the guest speaker is Reverend Ritsuko Sawada, and she'll do her talk from Brazil. On the 11th, which is Saturday, from 1 and 12 Sunday district, the Honko at the Betsuan in Kalihi will do the, well, wait a minute. The presence of International Abbot, Yolotani and North America District Bishop, Noriako Ito. And that will be live streamed at 9 a.m. on our Kaneohe Higashi YouTube channel. And thank you for all you joining today. In closing, this concludes our Eitaikyo service. Thank you for taking the time to enjoy the song and listen to the Dharma. Thank you for attending. If you haven't offered incense this morning, you may do so at this time. If you wish, you could come closer to the altar or visit the Nokotsuro columbarium just behind me. And we look forward to seeing you at our next events. We really appreciate if your donation for this Eitaikyo service and our next Honko service in the envelope, we send it to the Jushin. Thank you for coming and watching today, and have a good day. Namu Amida Butsu.
Amida.